I'm going to do a remake of the internationalization example or multilingual example, a multilingual application where you can you're making an application that will work for different languages. But I'm going to use the storyboard, two resource files, and unlike the other example, no nib files, multiple nib files or anything like that, just one storyboard. And all the labels on the buttons and everything will come from the resource files. So that'll eliminate making multiple nib files and all that stuff. So first of all, I need a project. So I'm going to make a single view application this time. Using storyboard arc. Now here I'm going to open up first of all, the storyboard is right there. I am going to need a label. Let's just put a label and then a rectangular button. The button's text is going to be um, internationalized depending upon the language selected in iPhone. It's going to be different. When I click on the button, it's going to display a label saying, it'll say hello. The button label will say, say hello, and the button will say hello either in Spanish or English. As I saw in the previous tutorial, when I used the recommended method, it created a copy of the nib file, and the nib file wasn't exactly right. It looked right at the design time, but it did not look right at the runtime. So there were some problems and bugs there. So we're going to fix all that and just do this one. So next thing I'm going to need is this storyboard. I need to figure out if there's a code behind for it. View controller, custom classes view controller is right there. So that's where all the code is going to be. So next thing I need is the resource file. So resource string file, next. I'm just gonna go with the default name file, and it's gonna make a file.strings. That's where I'm gonna keep the labels in. So next thing I want to tell this project is that I support multiple languages. So I'm going to go to the project, info, language, add another language. So now okay, it's saying storyboard duplicated, and no, I'm not going to do it. iPad storyboard, iPhone storyboard, info list dot strings. Yeah, go ahead, do that one. That's the only one I'm going to internationalize. Now I'm expecting two files right there, and it didn't show right. There is a bug here again. I may have to do a refresh or something like that. File. Okay, is there a reload? Nope. So I'm going to close and open this project, and I'm expecting to see English version of file strings and Spanish version of file strings. I was all wrong. What it was, info list.p strings. It duplicated that one. So for this one, I'm going to have to do it manually. Localize. You see what I did? Clicked on file strings, click here, localize. In the previous step I already specified that I support English and Spanish, so this time I gotta say Spanish one. And as soon as I do that, I should have and as soon as I check both of them, I see an arrowhead popped up. Here's that one. Here's this one. So I'm going to type a the like this. It goes like this. Say hello button, and this text will say hello. Now I'm going to copy the same two things into the Spanish version. This is going to stay the same. Say hello in the Spanish version. I don't know Spanish, so I'll just put these things there so we can distinguish between them. And when during debugging I switch between the two languages, I can see the effect. But I'll have to send this out for translation to have properly do that. So next thing I need is I need to do the view controller. Well, I need to create some IB outlets and IB actions. Come over here, close this one, open this one, and move this a little bit this side. Control click drag. I first of all need an outlet for it. Say hello button outlet. Next I need a IB action for it. Change this to action. Say hello button action. An action and a button for this. And to access the label I also need an IB outlet for it. Hello label outlet. So I name them like that so I can easily identify. When I click on this button, this outlet is to access it. So now when I go to here, I can synthesize those. Say hello button outlet, comma, hello label outlet, and then in view did load, I can access those and write the code to get the labels like this. Say hello button outlet dot text. So this is the code I will type. Say hello button dot text dot title label dot text equal to, and it's localized string from table. The key, say hello button. Where's that coming from? Within it I have a key, say hello button. Pick this, look for it, and whatever's here on the right side of the equal sign, get me that one. From a file called file.strings, and there it is, file.strings. Spanish or English, iOS will figure it out. That's all we gotta do. We don't specify English or Spanish. The key, name of the file without the dot string, and language, don't worry about it. Now when I click on the button, it's going to say hello button, hello label outlet.text, and it's localized string from table. The key, hello, from a file called file.string. We keep that, this is comment, we just keep it as nil. Go to file.string, look for a key called hello, and then look for either hello or in the Spanish version hello.es and spit it out. Now I'm going to run this application. That should be it. Here you go. I have already set my language as Spanish. So hello dot say hello, the Spanish version. Click on it. says hello, yes, in Spanish. I'm going to change my language in the iPhone. Drag it here, settings, general, internet, English. Okay. There's a bug in there, it always does this. I gotta run it again. Just run it again. Here we are. Say hello in English. Click on it, and now it says hello. But you see, now it's picking up the right language. So one storyboard, two resource files, no other change, and you got a multilingual application. Button text placeholder goes here. There's some bug here. When I click on it, the language goes back to the default that I have here. So in order to counter that, I could do something like this. I could say print labels, and all the button labels and stuff, I could put them in here. And right in here, I could call in self print labels. When I click on it, it goes back to default. I could again call that and see if they'll fix it. Okay, so say hello. Button text placeholder, it goes back. No, yeah, you see, even that did not work. I'm going to set a breakpoint. It's a very good opportunity to show the debugger. I go in here, I'm going to step into. It does flicker for a second. See, when I click on click event, goes back to that. So I gotta figure that out on what exactly is going on. Okay, so I had to make a couple of intelligent changes. Say hello button, outlet, set title, colon, ns localized string from table, just like before, for state, UI control state highlighted, and also UI control state normal. So there's no need for this last one right there, and that'll take care of. See, say hello, and I click on it, it says hello, and I let go, it still says hello. And if I switch my language, it's gonna crash. There's a bug, right? So I'm gonna check it again. Just run it again. And wait for it to show up. Here you go. Say hello in Spanish language label. When I click on it, hello in the Spanish version of the label. Here you go, perfect. I'm going to attempt another improvement. I'm going to take these two lines of code and put them in here. Delete this method. Create a call to that method and see if that's all that was needed. Yep. I'm going to switch my language back to English. Run it again. You have to keep doing this over and over again. Wait for it. Here you are. Say hello. The English version. So that's these two lines that can programmatically change the label of your buttons, or you can also add, however the labels or whatever you got, you can change, pull the labels from a string resource file and display them. That's how you can internationalize your application.